Yo, what's up, team? Your boy J3 is back in the building, and I got two members of the Just Us League tonight for this reaction of a DC product called Swamp Thing. Gentlemen.
Running Joe Genji, Cyborg PD in the building. Triple, what's good, everybody?
What up, y'all? It's your boy Savage Jackson, aka the one and only Icon, and I am still your reigning, defending Game of Thrones trivia champion, taking on all comers, baby. Let's go.
That's what's up. Hey.
What's up, bro?
Hey,
right.
Shout out to my bros coming in, man.
Yeah.
We've been talking about this Swamp Thing. Me and Ronan did a reaction. I did a reaction. You guys know I love Swamp Thing, man. I think it's one of the most different, unique type of characters. Now they got a show. This is the full-length trailer of Swamp Thing. And Swamp Thing actually premieres on the 31st at the end of this week.
Oh, wow.
That's good for me.
So, if we're able to, I want to react to the show. But before we get to that, let's react to this trailer, y'all.
Tight. Sold.
There's a situation back in the States.
Where? You're kidding.
How long has it been since you were home?
For a while.
We don't know what this is yet. The hospital's on it 24/7. And the CDC.
My name is Dr. Abby Arcane. My team is here to find the source of this disease.
Body. Dealt with anything like that before?
Who are you again?
Holland.
Alcon was investigating illegal dumping on the swamp.
Dr. Jason Woodruff, CDC's headline salary responsible.
There's this poison coming off the swamp.
You should be dead! There's been a shift in the balance of light and dark.
Whoa, you sure
Something's
IG?
out there.
We're dealing with something beyond the known scope of science.
I need an alive system.
Say no, bro!
Yeah.
Something special about this place.
That was Blue Devil. I told you he was up in this, man.
Right. That's body horror. That's what I'm talking about.
Swamp Thing is laying waste, bruh. Swamp Thing is in the mother freaking building, yo.
Go.
You can watch it anywhere you want.
Gang.
Tight, bro.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, I'm sold.
Alright. First impression, yo. See, I think you should go because you wasn't feeling it at first or nothing. Like, I don't know if you're feeling it now, but what's your take on it, man? You got a little bit more.
This I liked.
Right.
I liked this. I liked. At first, I didn't know what they were doing with it. I'm like, who is this kid? Why do I care about these people?
Right.
But I liked this. I liked how they had him. Like you could see his power, but I like how they had him hidden. It reminded me of the reveal of Hope. Like you keep him hidden. You see him doing stuff.
Yeah.
But his figure is hidden, and then you bring him out and you reveal him.
Like a beast.
I like that. I like
Classic horror one.
Yeah, I like stuff like that where where you build anticipation to see him. So there's that. Then there was the other silhouettes. I think you said one was Blue Devil. I'm pretty sure there was some other ones hidden in there. So this actually has me curious about the series to come, which is amazing because I thought it was going to be trash when I saw the first stuff. But
I don't know how, because that was tight too. But go ahead.
I appear to have been wrong, and I'm a big enough man to admit when I'm wrong. So I appear to have been wrong. Bring it on.
Hey, man, I'm glad you had to change your heart on that, man, because I was gonna kick you out if you didn't like it. But but all honesty though, like, you know what? First impression, man. The practical effects of this, mixed with a little bit of CGI, I think it had a great blend in its trailer. Yeah. Seeing Swamp Thing roar at the end, bruh. That pot of greens, bruh, is legit, bro. Swamp Thing is the pot of greens that your grandma made, taught your mama, now she taught you how to serve. And I'm looking at Poison Ivy right here, and you know, it's like this looks great, man. I'm trying to figure out, is Swamp Thing making the town sick? Is it the chemicals they put in the water that's making it sick? Is what's making these people sick?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's where the mystery comes in.
Because you remember the teaser, they showed Professor Pig,
right,
and they showed Blue Devil. What is their tie into this? What is Swamp Thing going to do? Because I think they cut some episodes off of this one.
Yeah, like 3 of them.
Yeah. So
it's supposed to be like 13.
So I think the trailer was fire. You guys know I don't like live action TV show, superhero shows, stuff like that. I don't like them because they don't look like this.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like them. I hate the fake look. I know some cats out there like the Doom Patrol and stuff like that. I think it's okay. It's cool for what it is. But when I see Brendan Fraser as Robot Man, I think of Grimace at McDonald's. I'm just saying. And when I see it, I'm like, wow. They could have at least made him look like Robot Man instead of a guy with cardboard painted silver robot, parts.
Yeah.
I seen Cyborg. He had the little strap on his little cybernetic thing. Whack. And then when you see this and you see Swamp Thing, bruh, and you're like, there's no strings attached to him. I like this, man. That roar, I saw a pink tongue in there, bruh. That was a man beast in that thing, man. That's just
Shout out to Jason, because that's the same guy playing him. Yeah, Derek Mears.
That was tight, bro.
He fit that. That's a body-on suit, full-on body suit. And like you said, I gotta elaborate on that. The practical effects mixed with the CG, that's like a throwback to early Sam Raimi and John Carpenter, man. They used practical and they pushed it to the limits, and it made it that more real. You know what I'm saying? It was an exaggerated hyper reality, but it was still grounded. Seeing something.
Sam Raimi's Evil Dead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
See, that's what I said. Like he brought that old school of what they did back to this, and I like that return to form with the practical mixed with the CG, man, because it's nothing like seeing real effects on camera being captured through the actors. That's one in a million, man. I like this cast. I like this setup. I like the dark and gloomy cinematography look. I like this team behind it, James Wan and Len Wiseman, the Underworld directors. This is pretty dope, man. Like, they got a nice foundation here. And I like that we're following not only Swamp Thing, but Abby Arcane, the scientist and everything. I wonder if they're going to bring in his comrades. I want to see Tomahawk. Okay. Where's he fit into this? Because Tomahawk is one of my favorite characters.
They're going to bring... I think they're going to really go full-fledged.
This is what I need. This is my cup of tea.
Put their foot up in this thing. I think... Let's watch the trailer again.
You said it's James Wan and the director from Underworld?
Len Wiseman.
From Underworld 1.
He's directing the first few episodes.
Ooh.
Len Wiseman.
You won.
We finna get some horror in this thing.
You won.
Yeah.
I love Underworld 1.
Oh, yeah. We got James Wan show running it. We winning. Thank you, James, for bringing the horror universe to DC. Thank you.
That was such a child call, bro. It's like Predator out there and stuff.
Atlantical, there's a situation back in the States.
Where? You're kidding.
How long has it been since you were home?
A while.
We don't know what this is yet. The hospital is on it 24/7, and the CDC.
My name is Dr. Abby Arcane. My team is here to find the source of this disease.
I don't think that was Swamp Thing that did this.
No, I don't think so either.
You saw Claudia. Dealt with anything like that before?
Who are you again?
Holland.
Oh.
Alec Holland was investigating illegal dumping on the swamp.
Dr. Jason Woodruff. CDC's in town. There's no way that my accelerant is responsible.
There's this poison coming off the swamp.
You should be dead! There's been a shift in the balance of the light and dark.
That's some freaky stuff.
Something's out there.
Somebody's answering the phone for
We're dealing with something beyond the known scope of science.
I need an alive to start.
There's all kinds of awful that happens in this swamp.
There's something special about this place.
There's so much unimaginable beauty out there, Abby.
The swamp had enough! This is payback!
That shot was dope.
this was freaking phenomenal, bro. Backhand. Best part of the whole trailer, man. You can feel the rage and the
Schwarzenegger saw Predator for the first time face to face. Oh, wow! Like, man versus nature versus beast. Classic. We said it. Simple, but complex when necessary. Just simple. It's basic formula. Going back, this is what we're talking about.
Going back to the basics, man.
I love it.
All right. So y'all know I don't know too much about Swamp Thing, the character.
Yeah, most of us don't.
But I'm looking at that and what they were doing with him as far as his powers are concerned. It reminded me of Spawn comics.
Okay.
And I'm a very big Spawn comic fan. So I am very interested in seeing what they do with him as far as that goes. Because the execution of old dude where he had the plants coming out of his mouth and that's some Spawn type stuff. And if that was Swamp Thing that did that,
I don't think that was Swamp Thing.
Well, because he kills people too, don't he?
Yeah, but I don't think he did
survive.
that. Yeah,
to survive.
I don't think he did that.
Okay. Swamp Thing's more of an anti.
Okay, so he's not
he's in the way. He's not like, oh, somebody's in trouble, I gotta go do it. He's just kind of like, well, what's going on? What's the situation?
Well, there's always two sides of the story.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Is he?
Or here's a domestic violence.
Survival.
Oh my God, I can't believe you hit me. There's always two sides of the story.
Is he a vengeful type character? Like,
well,
you pissed me off, now I gotta come get you.
No,
but just don't hurt life.
Yeah,
nature, and he won't hunt you.
Yeah, Agent of the Green. I know that much.
Yeah, he's basically like that. Like, you know what I mean? You're
one with nature.
Yeah.
You're poisoning nature. Now I gotta kill you, type thing.
Okay.
But the life I had is gone. So now I since I'm considered a monster, I'm gonna be one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, he's embracing it now.
Yeah.
And I believe they based this one off magic. So
yeah, Alan Moore.
Yeah. So
if you want to get into it, read his run on Swamp Thing.
He'll be a little bit, different. I can't wait to watch this show. The only thing that I'm worried about is the like, it looks great, but I don't want the show to just be interesting when Swamp Thing shows up.
Yeah, and that's what it's kind of looking like.
It might be something, but if it's just good when he pops up, then we have a freaking problem.
Because
I can understand.
Right now, it's looking like a mystery, and then you throw him in this,
which is good. If it's a mystery type of movie or a show, and Abby's appealing, she's obviously cute.
Yeah.
So you're watching her and you're seeing her go through her trials and everything like that, and you give me something, and then you get a Swamp Thing here and there. But the show is called Swamp Thing.
Exactly.
So we're gonna have to get some of him.
Yeah.
I'll go back to what Savage was saying, because you made some good points for not being a horror fan, but you talked about the formula that they use, keeping him in the shadows. If they keep Swamp Thing as a boogeyman, I think that's great. Also, we got to remember what you just said about the scientist, Abby Arcane. She looks like she's going to be the main protagonist, which is cool, because that's where the detective factor comes in. So they're trying to solve these mysteries. There's cases going, there's freak accidents and murders going around this small bayou town. Then you got the Swamp Thing factor. The monster shows up. We have no idea who he is, or we know who he is, but we have no idea what's going on or where he is, because he's behind the scenes in the shadows, like you said. Then you got the scientific factor. We're following the scientists, and they're trying to figure out what this disease is, how it's spreading, and what it is. Then you got the horror factor of it. You know what I'm saying? So you got subplots of different themes going on.
Yeah.
And I think it won't just revolve around the swamp, but Swamp Thing will be there because he goes in and out of the swamp. He gets like, he's on foot, ground level stuff. He's doing things outside of the swamp. But I think there's going to be evolution as to what was the progression to how he got to that point. Because again, those human characters, they have a lot to deal with, and there's a lot going on with them if you read the mythology and things like that.
Yeah.
So Abby and the other guy, Dr. Holland, they got a lot to develop and a lot to explain and a lot of information to give. The horror is going to keep us invalid because we know what's going on behind the scenes, but we're not necessarily being shown that. But they're letting you know, like, hey, there's a freaking monster out there. So what you said, I hope they keep that throughout the show.
Well,
You know what I mean?
and that would be cool as long as the story and the elements, there's enough elements of the story to keep us involved, to keep us caring about it.
Yeah.
But and that's where some things fail, because if you fail to do that, to keep the story engaging and keep somebody's attention, then all they're going to be looking for is where's Swamp Thing.
What facts?
And that's one of the things I would worry. But if the horror, I think the horror thrilling is what's going to keep it this heart beating.
Yeah.
I'm sold, man. I can't.
You got to throw the casualties of fatalities in there because the deaths are just as important as the story.
Exactly.
What's the impact going to be? You know what I'm saying? You got to be creative with that as well because again, we're dealing with practical and CG. You want to see some inventive deaths because that's always important too. How this person going to get it, and then what's going to lead up to that, and that's where the narrative comes in. You know, you want the deaths to be earned and not just kind of like throwaway kills.
Well, here's somebody to die real quick.
Right, and that's what I'm worried about being a horror fan because that's one of the biggest tropes. Killing someone for the sake of killing them, you know what I mean? Versus what Savage was saying, you know, who was that and what happened, or like something is being given to us, some information is being given between the detective and the scientist, and I don't know where something happens. Okay, a surprise, you know what I mean? Versus, oh, here you go.
Doing the same old, same old.
So if we can get away from that, I think we'll be good. But other than that, I'm cool with all the other stuff because I like the whole build-up as far as following the scientist, following the detective. Oh, we got some crime scenes over here. All right, Swamp Thing's coming out here and there, but we barely see him because I want that to be earned. I want it to be, okay, oh, he's finally here. Like how the Predator got revealed for the first time.
Yeah.
That build-up.
Well, exactly. The Predator was there the whole time.
Yeah.
But we just saw shadows of him.
But his presence, you could feel it. That jungle was a factor.
Yeah.
That was his playing field. That was his hunting ground. And I feel that with this.
That's how monsters was. Me personally, I feel like that's how monsters are supposed to be.
Yeah.
You're supposed to feel them and be afraid of them before you see them, right? And because even I'm not the biggest horror guy, but I know that much, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, and it's not necessarily from watching stuff. It's everybody has nightmares as a kid. Before the reveal, it's always tense before you see what the hell it is that's actually scaring you.
Because the imagination is much stronger.
Well, Chuck Norris never had a nightmare. He was the nightmare.
Yeah, he's still the nightmare.
But you go say, "Oh my God!"
You know,
you hear him screaming in your head, "Oh God, leave me alone!"
Yeah.
Chuck Norris, bro.
Because true or not, you feel more fear of the Wolfman before you see him than after you see him.
Oh yeah. So you know it's him.
Yeah.
Like,
you don't know
Man,
what it.
I just watched that the other night.
Like you don't know. You got tall grass around. You don't know what it could be. But something's there. And then you see him. Like, remember Scary Movie 2 when the white girl is running away and she sees Brenda. Brenda, and you don't know what she's running from. And then Brenda turns around and sees Brenda's all scared.
Yeah.
Then she turns around and sees what she's running from. She's like, "Girl, that's a skeleton. What are you doing?" Like, so
He's made of bones.
Exactly.
Oops! Oh, my ankles. Hey man, what is that? I got a plan.
That's effed up. But you see the point?
Yeah.
She tripped there from her ankle. Oops. That's effed up.
So
I'll be back for you, bitches.
So I've always looked at monsters like they're more scary before you see them, it's just like you say sometimes about certain characters.
Yeah.
Kylo Ren was better before he took off his mask.
He needed that. King was better before he took his mask off. Undertaker was better when he was Undertaker.
Winter Soldier, Bucky was better before he took his mask off.
Yeah.
All these people, because you don't know who they are, you don't know what they can do, and as soon as they take that mask off, humanity shows up. Like,
But this fool can't take his mask off, so we good. He can't take his mask off.
He is Swamp Thing.
He is Swamp Thing.
He is Swamp Thing.
I just want to know how it's going to. What are they going to run? How are they going to run this program? Are they going to try to hook it up with Doom Patrol or Titans? I pray they don't.
No, they don't. This needs.
This will be kind of out of the element as far as that goes, because I think this is more. This is too. There's fantasy and supernatural in there, but this is too much of a. Like a murder mystery, like chaos type thing for that, because those are more like lighthearted, even though they are grim. totally opposite. It'd be kind of weird to fit that into the universe unless they had that plan from the get-go. But I heard from what I heard, this is standalone.
Well,
all right, tight. Because I want this, honestly, if they're going to do
That'd
something,
be weird.
It has to be movie-based.
Well, because this one, you could put this in. You could put this in its own bubble, right?
Let this be the start of what you just said. Go ahead and say it again.
Yeah,
movieverse.
Yeah.
You could do that.
Like make this,
James Wan.
Make this bounce back and forth with the movies. Like, I mean, you know, they said they're gonna do Justice League Dark.
Mm-hmm.
Shape of Water. Del Toro.
Yeah. You can have Constantine come and talk to Swamp Thing.
Del Toro.
You know what I'm saying? And take this actual character and put him on a big screen for a mission. You know, I think this is the perfect way of running it because he looks so real. It's really good. You know, costume design. Like he looks like a pot of greens.
Movie based.
Now
it's very movie quality.
And that's a very good idea because like I'm saying, this one should be in its own bubble for right now. If it's successful, then you can work on tying it up, but you shouldn't work on tying. You shouldn't put too many ties in this at this point.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's not really a tie-in type factor. It's more of knowing this world exists.
Yeah.
A tie-in is simple. Like, are we talking about a freak? Yeah. Like he goes in the shadows. Like Batman. Tie-in. Game. We ain't ever got to see Batman again.
Yeah.
But we do know Batman exists.
Yeah.
And if Batman exists, Superman exists.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean, like an episode, just hypothetically speak, say they get what's his name, Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson. Yeah.
Right. He apparently he's it's not official, but he's rumored to be Batman. So he's Batman. All right. There's an episode where Poison Ivy comes with Swamp Thing. Well, who's gonna follow Poison Ivy?
Batman. Or Harley.
So we good. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that's what the DCFU needs to move forward with. So you don't have to have so many characters on big screen. You make quality TV shows, prime time, 8 episodes, 2 seasons of this, 3 seasons maybe max, and you make sure the character still is relevant, and you run something else new.
Well, this is DC we're talking about, and you know we shouldn't be having to tell them how to tie stuff in because people took lessons on how to tie stuff in from them in the first place. The DC animated universe, the DCAU, because that was tight. You had all these different shows spread across different networks, and they tied them all in. The Batman and Superman from their animated adventures is the same ones that's in Justice League. You had so you tie all that stuff in, and they knew how to tie it in. Static Shock was tied in. Batman Beyond was tied in. I think the only thing that wasn't tied in was Teen Titans. Zeta was tied in, yeah. Mm-hmm. It took place in the same time period as Batman Beyond, right? So the only thing that wasn't tied in was Teen Titans for some reason. And
Teen Titans was different animation.
Yeah. So, but you know, you get the point. Like they've done it before, and they know how to do it. So I hate saying it like they don't know how to do it, but they've been acting like they don't.
Yeah.
So
I don't understand.
But I think this is it though, man. I think this is gonna be something great. I'm gonna end with this. I can't wait to watch this show. I'm gonna try my best to try to do a reaction to it. And give you guys some more content out there. Swamp Thing looked tight. That roar was just authentic. I'm ready.
Yeah, bring it.
Y'all got anything else or y'all good?
I'm probably gonna read up. I got the graphic novels at the house, man. It's always good to look back on it. You know, before a show or a movie starts, you want to catch up on it. You know, the excitement gets you going. Mm-hmm. I want to read some of those stories again, man, because that Alan Moore series is fire.
I never do that. What I do instead is
just kind of gets me in that mode.
Yeah, because you already know the character, so that's it's different for you.
And you just want to revisit it.
I wait until it's already out.
Okay.
Until I see it, and if you can get me interested, then I can go back.
Gotcha.
Right? Because there's a lot of because I hate going to places where I hate when something comes out and I've studied up on it and then it comes out and I'm like, man, this ain't what I signed up for.
Got you.
You know, I hate doing that because most of the time it only leads you to disappointment.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
So, you know, like,
I can understand that.
That's like reading. Anytime you read a book and then they do the movie and you see it and you're like, oh, this ain't what I wanted. But then you turn around or then you go the other way. You see the movie first, and then you go back to the book. Like, okay, the movie was cool, movie got me in, but this is better.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, you a big Avatar fan, right? Mm-hmm. You an Avatar Last Airbender fan.
Facts.
Then you saw the movie.
10 minutes when he said
Yeah.
I walked out. So I
You
never got past that.
Yeah, but you see what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You like,
Man.
I said
This
they ain't
ain't
got
what
this food name right. I'm out.
they ain't gonna get nothing else right.
Yeah,
And I made the
I'm
mistake and I watched the entire movie. They didn't get nothing else right.
Yeah, I'm glad I bit the bullet on that.
The only thing they got right was who bends what. That's it.
No.
Like, if you're from this place, you bend this. That's the only thing they got right.
It's trash.
Yeah.
But I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. We kept it 100. I think we all can agree that Swamp Thing looks very interesting, and we can't wait to take a look at the first episode, May 31st. We will most likely watch it on June 1st, that Saturday, because we have a live stream that Friday, and we're going to be streaming. So, we will watch it June 1st, and I hope it's good. I think it's going to be good, and if you're new to the channel, push that subscribe button. Thumbs this video up. And don't forget to share Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I'm J3, aka the Batman.
Running Joe Genji, Cyborgpedia.
Savage Jackson, the one and only icon.
We out.